All right. To, yeah, I wanted to talk about man's motivation. Um, in this world is governed by money. Okay. That is basically how we pay our bills here on earth. This is how we put a roof over our head. This is um, how we support ourselves, how we support our
Can you
families.
bring your blizzard? No, not yet. Okay.
This is how we support our families, okay? Um, so it governs how we look into the world too. It governs how people look at us. So yeah, that's the main whole thing. So either in this world, either you're going to be um, because that's how you're represented in this world. Either you're going to be pursued, um, you're going to be motivated and dominated by money or by uh, God, who you believe in. Just kind of waiting because we got somebody right next to me. So I want to be kind of respectful. If you hear all this music, I am in a restaurant. So yeah, but okay. So you got money, and that's how it governs. Everything governs in this world. This is how this society is. How you're dictated about. How you looked at. How you put food on your table. Your basic necessities: shelter, clothing, food. Okay. You go to work. You got to work to get that money. Okay. Okay. So if someone, uh, that's just how we are. We got that. So some people, if you want a bigger house, you're gonna work. In their mentality, you're gonna work more hours. We're taught that you have to do more to get more. So that's when you see people um, having bigger houses, they're working longer, um, and then other people understand the balance. And then because I know for myself, I was in that whole pace, trying to get more out of life, and more as far as building up uh, my education so I can have a better job, so I can have a better life, so I can be able to financially help those people that were around me. Okay. Um, so you have to be careful what your pursuit is. Some people love money because of that, and it tells you in the Bible that the love of money is the root of all evil. It doesn't tell you that the devil is the root of all evil. That is why the devil uses money. Okay, he uses money to lure people in. If it was not so enticing, then you wouldn't see people, on the street corner selling their body to make money. Or you wouldn't see someone selling drugs to kids or to pregnant mothers, or or you wouldn't see people treating people like slaves from other countries. Okay, money is the root of all evil. Okay, the love of money. It doesn't say money is the love of money, and that's why um, the devil uses it to entice. That's why you see people, and I don't want to just talk about that. Like, what about those people who go to 2 and 3 jobs? People don't think about that. They never talk about that. They have a family at home. The man works, and he's trying to be a provider because he's feeling like in order to be a man, I'm supposed to take care of everything, and he's working like 2, 3 jobs just to have his kids to have a better life. And in the long run, he loses his wife because he's taking more time out of his schedule. He's putting all his time and his energy into uh, working to support them. He's putting his energy towards his family, but it's over. It's over in abundance. The love of money. Um, and he loses his family. His kids don't even know him. They want. They don't want to have anything to do with him. And he's left stuck. Like, well, I did this for my family. Uh, that's what it is. The love of money. So you have to understand and think about which master you're going to serve. Every decision that you ever make in life is either towards money or towards God, the God that you serve. Okay? Think about it when you go to college. What do you go to college for? To get a better education. Why do you get a better education? So I can get a better paying job. Why do you need a job? Because I need money. And the better the job, the better the job is dictated in society, the better chances you have of receiving the money that you actually want. Okay, that is what it is. Okay, why do people manipulate people? Because they want to have control over them. Why do they want to have control of them? Because they can tell them what to do and they can properly get their agenda. How can they do that? Through money. Through money. Put them through education systems. You know, give them a false hope of thinking that this is going to help you get what you want. Or, and then don't give it to them and tell them they need more qualifications, you know. That's how people manipulate. Or they use money over people who don't have it, you know, because that's the people who are going to school. Most of the people who are going to school are not people who are already inherited in some kind of company, you know. Usually they just already have it, you know. So, yeah. Why do people commit a lot of crimes? Because they feel oppressed. How do you feel oppressed? You can't get the things that you need. How can you not get the things that you need? Because you don't have the money. And people try to talk about mental illness. Well, mental illness kind of comes with, you know, a lot of things. You're being denied things that you see that is crippling you. A lot of people in these systems, which we have the systems of the world, it's dominated by money. Just like the world, it's in the world. It's dominated by money. And if your fathers and your forefathers had money, chances are you have money. If you had money that was inherited in itself for generations, chances are you will have it. Even if you lose it, you still have the accreditation to go get it, to go get more. Yeah. So that's what I think. Every decision that you ever make, to ever given any opportunity, any choice, is based off of either your love for God or your love for money. You can't serve two masters, okay? You cannot. Okay, I tried, okay? I really did. And not to say, you know, I signed my life away or nothing like that. But I remember when I was having these problems because I felt like God told me to leave this job, and this job was very lucrative. And God told me, walk away from it. And this was like the third time he had told me to walk away from a job. But now I see it now, you know. Some of those people were pressured because, you know, it's looked on the outside like a really, really good job. But inside it was very oppressive. It was a very, very, very oppressive. And it was just very, very oppressive. And I have a difficult time with that. And I was in the point of surrendering. And that was the beginning stages of my life, surrendering to the Lord and finding out what my true calling is. Not to find out where I'm going to get the most money at, but where my true calling is. Because when you're walking in your true calling and you're pursuing God, the money is going to flow to you. I kid you not, okay? And it's so crazy because now I make, I think, less than some of my family members and my cousins now. And if I would have stayed where, you know, being reporting and all that, yeah, I would have had more money, but I wouldn't be free like I am now. I'm so free. And when I say the money pursued me, the money pursued me. And I'm free from it. So you have to make a decision. You know, God will supply all your needs. But the first step you have to do is find out what your choices are. What are you making your decisions based off of? Even with some of the guys I would pick, I already knew that I was going to be wealthy anyway because of the people that I was coming around. Whether they served man or mammoth, they were very, very wealthy. Okay? They really, really were. No joke. But I noticed something that I could not get with money when I turned to God, and that was peace. that was peace at night. I didn't have to look over my shoulder. I didn't have to worry about anything. I knew that I was covered. You know, I felt free to be okay. You know, and I'm still able to serve and to do His will. And He supplied everything. So yeah, um, that's about it. Just look at your decisions. Uh, that's all I can really say. Look at your decisions, and you'll see it. I know that sounds crazy, but it even says that in the Bible. Like, you know, that's your choice. It's not really even the devil, because the devil is really defeated. But that is his. Excuse me. That is his hugest agent. That's his hugest tactic that he will use. A lot of people think that once they become rich that they can have solve all their problems, when they need to look deeper, and they will clear it out, and they will get everything that they need, and they will be rich inside, and it will flow out, not to be rich out and then be all dead in. You know, that's why you see a lot of people who are like entertainers. You hear that a lot, and they feel like they have all this stuff, but then they can't pay for their bills, or they can't add, or they can't subtract and multiply or read. They can't, you know, do basic essentials because you skipped a step, you know. And not to say that all their decisions were based off of money, because most of them are not. There are a few people who have everything based off of money, and that's really, really sad. But you just have to be careful, you know. Yeah. So hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Thanks.